people, how are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. Today in our class we will be talking about a subject that is very dear for us. We will be talking about school actually. But of course, before watching this class, give your like, subscribe to the channel and leave your comment. So let's start our class about school. Talking about school, the first thing that came to mind is the subjects studying in the school. And in high school, there are some subjects that are common in many schools. But as students in a technical institute, some subjects are more specific. And as you can see here in the image, we have some subjects, and I would like to ask you which one of the typical subjects in a high school is your favorite and your least favorite, and you can tell you also why is your favorite and your least favorite. Here I bring you some vocabulary on studying for exams. We have here expressions like take an exam, sit an exam, it means do an exam, pass an exam, get a good enough mark to succeed, get a good, high, bad, low mark, so do well or not in the exam, pass with flying colors, pass with high marks, scrape a pass, only just pass. And here we have an image for the song Hot for Teacher from the band Van Halen. It's an American band. And as you can see, we have some elements that are common to be seen in a classroom, but other we can check if it's common or not. And that's my question to you. What are the common elements in a classroom, in this image, and what are the elements that are not common in the classroom in the same image? We also can talk about types of students. So if you are in a school, you have lots of different people over there, and of course students are different because they are people. And here we have some type of students. There's this student we can call stellar, is a star performer, so the student who has high grades, good behavior and all of that. Hardworking, someone who tries. It doesn't mean that he or she gets the grade, but he tries to get it. Straight A student who always gets top marks. So a straight A is the student that always had good grades, right? Goofy is someone who is looking for a laugh. So is this student that look for every moment to say something funny, to do something funny. Mediocre is a student that is not bad, is the average. And here it's interesting to say something. Most of us, we have the word mediocre as something really bad, but actually mediocre is somebody who is in the average, actually. When somebody is really bad, we call it abysmal. So it's student that is terrible. It means that probably he or she doesn't take too seriously the studying. So he or she get bad grades, bad behavior, doesn't attend to the class. So this is what we can consider an abysmal student. Here we have an image with one student replying a question, and I want to discuss with you what kind of students do you think is this one? Just by looking for the question and the answer, what do you think? What is your opinion? As we talked about type of students, we can also talk about type of schools. And we can start talking about traditional schools. And here, as you can see in the image, we have 3 students from a traditional British school. And in this school, pupils wear a school uniform. The schools are mostly mixed boys and girls. And if a pupil breaks the rules, he or she is sent to the headmaster. So as you can see, these are characteristics of traditional schools. I know something about traditional schools because I studied for a while in a traditional religious school, and I had some rules to follow, and it was not a very easy environment to be when I was a teenager mainly. Talking about non-traditional schools, we have here a very interesting example. This is a song from a band named Ramones, and the name of the song is Rock and Roll High School. And the lyrics, they say, well, I don't care about history, rock and roll high school, because that's not where I want to be. And this is also a name of a record, a name of a movie, and it's a kind of joke they did, like, imagine if the high school could be a rock and roll high school, right? So this is the lyrics for the song for the band Ramones. Probably the movie School of Rock was inspired by the song, the Ramones song, Rock and Roll High School. And School of Rock is a movie starred by Jack Black, and it was inspired by the Ramones, but also inspired the creation of a true School of Rock. And here in the image we have the poster of the movie School of Rock, but this move gave idea to a real School of Rock in real life. Talking about non-traditional schools, we also have to talk about the concept of multiple intelligences. This concept was developed by Howard Gardner in the 90s, and it divides intelligence in different areas like linguistic, logical, mathematical, spatial, bodily, kinesthetic, musical, interpersonal, intrapersonal, and naturalistic intelligences. And here we have an image of a guy in the School of Rock, and my question to you is, what is the intelligence he is studying in the image? And what about you also? What is your best intelligence and your worst intelligence?
Hey, yo! Hi, man, how's it going? Alright, are you ready for the capoeira classes, man? I'm not that sure. Let's try, okay. Well, man, get away from here. I don't think you're ready. Oh, sorry, I just tried. Okay, bye. Alright, people. As you see there, we are having capoeira classes, and my question to you is, can you tell me about some unusual class like capoeira classes? What kind of subject you would like to study? What kind of unusual subject would you like to study in high school? So, this is it. Bye bye. See you around.